All right, everybody, we're recording this. This is the Conversion Pros Want to Be a Top Money Earner. This webinar is going to break down how to become a top earner, what top earners do compared to everybody else, and we're probably going to point out a ton of mistakes that you may be making and a lot of things that you could be doing to make a lot more money that you probably are not doing at this point, okay? So let me go into the first slide. I got to do this disclaimer real quick, everybody. This is not for wimps, whiners, complainers, or lazy people. Being a top earner is going to take some work, and I'm going to maybe ruffle some feathers here tonight. Okay, I'm going to probably shake up some people that are doing everything wrong, and if you get offended by that, you shouldn't, because this should be learning for you. But if you do get offended, okay, because I don't sugarcoat anything, I always tell people, you want sugarcoating, go buy a donut. Please leave now, and there's a place where you call a job. Does that sound rough? Maybe a little bit. But this is for people that are serious, that want to change their lifestyle and want to get to the next level in the industry. If that's you, keep here. If not, bye-bye, all right? All right, next. Why do 99% of people fail in MLM, okay? Well, because they all copy what 99% of people do. That is not rocket science. So an easy answer is stop doing what everybody else is doing, okay? Because the top earners are the 1%. They're obviously not doing what the 99% is. If they did, they would make what the 99% did, which is not too much or just a little bit. So you got to stop doing what 99% of the people do. If you want to know what 99% of the people do, just go on Facebook. 99% of the people do everything wrong, post all the wrong stuff. They continue to do it all day, every day, and that's why they continue to fail and jump around, okay? It's never worked, and you've already probably proved that, okay? Many of you have probably been in lots of different opportunities. I want you to think of all this right now, everybody. A lot of you have been in an opportunity and you joined because you thought it was exciting, it looked good, it had timing, a great product, whatever. And all of a sudden, you weren't really getting results in it. So you quit and you joined something else. And same thing happens, right? And then you quit and you join something else. Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep quitting and joining something else and never making money? Because you haven't fixed the problem. It's not the company, it's not the comp plan, it's you. You haven't figured out how to get more people to join you and how to get that duplicating. If you did, you'd be making money, you wouldn't have to jump around all over the place. So you haven't fixed yourself yet. So it's not the jumping around, okay? You're not gonna, I know there's ground floor timing and this and that. You get excited about stuff, but how many things have you been excited about? I know that probably hit a lot of you right in the gut. All right, the average person in this industry recruits 2.3 people. Okay, that's the 99%. Recruits about 2.3 people. That's the average for the masses. That's not very good. That's certainly not gonna make you rich, and it's certainly not gonna help the people get rich, right? So why is the average statistic this? Again, it's not the top earners. The top earners can recruit tons of people. It's the masses. But why are the masses doing this? Again, because you're following the masses. Pretty stupid, right? There's an old saying, how do you make a person go crazy? Put them in a round room and tell them to pee in a corner. That's what a lot of you guys are doing in MLM. You're in a round room telling them to pee in the corner, you can't find the corner. You're peeing all over the walls. All right. Not your fault, okay? So here's where I kind of pat you guys on the back after I just beat you up. Your sponsor was probably just like you and followed the 99% and hasn't been able to train you on what the real top earners do. So it's kind of like a lot of newbies get together and teach newbies. You ever have that? How many people you know are still working a job 40 hours a week or 50 hours a week? They hate life. They sponsor somebody else that's in a 40-hour week job. They hate life. And all of a sudden, all these people that are doing this are all trying to teach each other, but yet they're all waking up at 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work the next day. So they haven't figured it out yet, and yet they're trying to teach what they haven't figured out yet. Does that make sense? Okay, that's why most people fail, right? Company trainings. Have you ever jumped on a company training? Whoop, we gotta go back a page. Company trainings are mostly generic trainings. They don't have a lot of good stuff out there. Most companies tell you to do the same things. How many companies you've been in and they're like, make a list of people you know, talk to your friends and coworkers, do this, do that, maybe post on Facebook, but they don't ever give you how. It's kind of like Bobby Flay, one of the best chefs, telling you, hey, here's how I make my Southwest chicken, but doesn't give you the proper ingredients to make it. Just go to the store, look at the picture, right? And go to the store, try to buy all the ingredients and match what I do, but I'm not going to tell you what's in the crap. That's kind of how corporate training is in this industry. I hate to tell you that. Friends and family will only result on your downline quitting. If you get a new person in and they're excited about your business and they go to try to recruit their friends and family, let me tell you something. Their family's going to say, that's one of those pyramid schemes. Those are get-rich scams, blah, blah, blah. Totally blow them out. Their excitement level is here, and then it's here, and that person just wants to bury their head in the sand and quit. You've probably all seen it happen. So why do you keep doing it? Have you ever seen a coworker, or have you ever, a lot of people when they're new, they try to talk to their coworker, maybe even have a great product. Maybe this is your product here or whatever. This is amazing skincare cream, and it does this, it does that. You have to do it. And they talk so much, and the people are like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to sales pitch. I don't want to sell anybody. Sometimes some of you are your own worst enemies. Okay, what's crazy is I've built downlines in the tens of thousands of people. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. You know how many people I recruited in Nashville, Tennessee? None. None. No neighbors, no family. And if anybody came in from my area code 615, they only found me because of the internet. I don't go to a restaurant and try to convince the waitress, hey, you want a better lifestyle living? Here, do this, do that. I never, ever try to recruit people. I don't walk through the mall and say, wow, I got an opportunity for you. You don't need to. Why? If you learn how to get people chasing you instead of you chasing them, and my phone rings all day long, and my email blows up all day long, and people are constantly calling me and saying, man, I saw your website, I want to join you. Why would I ever want to try to recruit anybody? I don't. I like people chasing me, and that's what we're going to get into tonight. Stop chasing people. It doesn't work. And if you do twist people's arm, guess what? It never works. They're never going to do anything. It's dumb. Pure dumb. Okay. All right. Here's a preview. And of course, I put a unicorn spitting fire with a cat with a gun and a rainbow because it's my webinar. And it's crazy and it's fun. All right. So here's a preview of some of the stuff we're going to go over tonight. Stop making the dumbest move on the planet. 99% of people do. It's a numbers game, and your numbers probably suck. Okay, so we're going to go over that. We're going to talk about the crap or get off the pot method. Making people think you're super cool and why they'll want to join you, even if you're not super cool. Being way outside the box because it works, and you're already in the box. Okay, all of you, most people on this webinar tonight are in the box. Fortune in the follow-up, only if you do it right. You've heard that a million times, but 99% of the people do it absolutely wrong, okay? Do the exact opposite of everybody else if you want success. And make obscene money if your head doesn't have a brick between his ears. Okay, I can only, you know that old saying, you take a horse to water, can't force him to drink. Well, listen, I got the biggest ocean of water that you can drink, okay? Gallons and gallons of it. But if you're too stubborn tonight and go back to doing what you were doing yesterday,